If it was a child, you wouldn't be able to get you pregnant. Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Nessa and I'm so glad to have you here with me. If you're a subscriber or viewer already, thank you so much for always clicking in to join this episode. If you've not subscribed yet, this is your opportunity. Kindly click on the subscribe button down below. Guys, I'm even shy to come on here today because seriously, I've been a disappointment to you guys. And I've been off for the past, I think, 2 months. Yes, 2 months. And this outfit is just to tell you guys how much I'm sorry. And just to try and compensate you guys, comment down below what you think about this cap. Please go look for woven ideas on Instagram if you want to purchase this cap. Guys, please go and purchase some of these hats. Let's move right into today's video. I'm not going to have anybody with me here. This is a topic that has to do with fear women. My own gender, After this story, it just got me to understand this book who actually say a lot of science, fear women. Let's read the story and then go right into it. Please comment down below what you think, the humble advice you give to this lady. Don't be too harsh on her, okay? You never know how it's really like until you are in it yourself. So no judgment, just humble advice. Okay, guys. Okay, let's get into the story. I was dating a guy. When I got pregnant, his parents forced him to deny the pregnancy. Then they sent him to the United States, leaving me with the pregnancy. 2 months later, I met a guy who decided to be with me, even though I was pregnant with someone else's. He supported me right through birth. After giving birth, he enrolled me in a training center and paid for it all. Wow. It's been 5 years since we've been together. My whole family knows him. He plans to gift me in 3 months. But the problem is my baby daddy is back. He has apologized to me and is ready to take me back with his child. I confess I'm still in love with him. He might take me to the States with him. This is an opportunity for me. I want to go back with him, but I'm afraid to hurt the other. How do you make him understand that he doesn't feel betrayed and hurt? I think simply put, how do you make him understand without making him feel betrayed and hurt? It's true that he made a lot of sacrifices for me, but I must not be a hypocrite towards him because in my heart, he is not my kind. Give your humble advice. So yeah, guys, that's the story. And when I read this story, my first she says she doesn't want to be a hypocrite. Yes, you don't want to be a hypocrite, but the truth is that she's been a hypocrite from day one. In the first place, if you do not like somebody, no matter the situation that you are in, how much the person is helping you, just be honest with the person. You're not my kind. Like, you, now that your boyfriend is back, is that now you're saying that he's not your kind? That's not fair. Like, it's not now that you come to do guilty conscience. Okay, all this while you've been a hypocrite because you've been with the person for 5 good years. He's wasted his time, his resources, like his feelings, everything like on you for 5 good years, and you are now saying he's not your kind. How is that possible? Before you accept someone's proposal, make sure the person is your kind. Don't settle. Let's say don't settle for less. No. Don't settle because you need a person. That is not fair on the other person. Like, this is not fair on the guy. You like 5 whole good years. Do you know what he could have done with his life? Do not lead the person on, especially for that long. If you know he's not your kind, he's not your type, he's not your kind, he's not your type. Like, why would you lead someone's hand on? He wasted all his time, all his resources, took you through school. People can do that without, being in a relationship with you. So why should you lead him on, being in a relationship with you, dating you for 5 good years, and you're not coming to say he's not your kind? That's not fair, sis. That's not really fair. If you told him you don't like him and he still went on to do all the things that he did for you, that would be a different case. But you went on to date him. You went ahead and accepted his proposal and now you guys are dating. He says you can't say he's not your kind. We are always saying the men are the ones cheating, the men are the ones like having multiple girlfriends, blah blah blah. But sometimes these are the issues that lead to this. Because imagine if he had a side girlfriend apart from you. And then if this happens, you go and pick that girlfriend and marry her. You will say, oh, he has cheated and stuff like that. But you are also not fair to him. Your boyfriend, your baby daddy that has come back from abroad, if it went well for him, do you think that he will still come back and be single and be interested in you again? Like, if it went well for him, number one. And number two, someone who is able to abandon you with your child whilst he knows that he is his child. No matter how his parents fault him, he's not a child. If it was a child, he wouldn't be able to get you pregnant. That didn't come out wrong. But if it was a child, he won't be able to get you pregnant. So if he's been able to get you pregnant, he shouldn't come and say his parents fault him, blah, 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 blah. Like, your child is your child, okay? So if your parents didn't fault him, you should have found a way out to reach out to you or something. And from what the girl is saying, it actually means that he didn't reach out during all those 5 years. Now the child is grown, everything is settled now, and you come back like the angel that you are to come and take your possession. My humble advice to the lady is that don't make a decision that will make you go from frying pan to fire. If he's able to leave you while you were pregnant, he can leave you for anything. He can do the worst of worst. Like, I mean, you're pregnant with somebody, you've not even seen your child for 5 whole years, you're able to leave, and then you come back and you say you apologize. Okay, forgive him, have good terms with him. He should be with his child, he should bond with his child, everything. But then, my dear, don't be deceived. The fact that he's abroad even doesn't mean that he's well-to-do, or doesn't even mean that he has reached in life. Moving abroad is not the end of life. It's not the reaching point. Like, it's not like if you move abroad automatically you become rich or like you become fulfilled or stuff like that. So don't let it deceive you. She's not even sure of the fact that he'll be taken abroad. She says that he's apologized to me and is ready to take me back with his child. I confess I'm still in love with him. He might take me to the States with him. This is an opportunity for me. Like, he says he can take you abroad, but he's not the ultimate person to decide whether you reach the abroad or not. Many people are married and 10 years, their partners are where they are and they are abroad. You get it? And you are saying he might take you to the States with him. So nothing is even certain here. If he can leave you for 5 good years, how certain are you, say, as he has come back, he's going to take you up to abroad? And how certain are you that if he even take you out abroad there, you're going to even have a better life than what you are having with your current boyfriend? Okay, so putting everything in short, I don't support her going back to her ex. She shouldn't even consider that. But that is her own decision too. Like, she knows what she's feeling, that she's calling love. I'm thinking that maybe because the guy comes from abroad, he has a child with him, it's easy for her to say she's in love with the guy, but maybe it's not even really love, but just the fact that, like, we have a child together, so it would be nice to have that family unit. So that could be another factor too, I think. If you want to leave the current boyfriend that you are with, that is cool. But do not leave your current boyfriend for your baby daddy, because he doesn't look the best. He doesn't look the best option from what you're having now. It's true, you're not in love with the one that you have. You don't want to be a hypocrite. That is great that you've identified that you don't want to be a hypocrite. That is awesome. But don't leave him for your baby daddy. If you are leave him because you want to find your purpose. You want to find what life is for you now and then who you want to be with. But your baby daddy, girl, he's not the one. He's not the one. You have to sit down and think carefully and think deeply and observe him again. Like, 5 years, people change. People can even change in a year, 3 months, 6 months. Things happen, okay? And when people go abroad, a lot of things happen to them. They change psychologically, emotionally, stuff like that. So maybe you like him right now. He might take you to the States, an opportunity for you, great. But reassess him and be sure that he's the person that you know before he left. Or maybe he's a changed person. After abandoning his child for 5 years, maybe he's a changed person. Truly, he's a changed person. And he's not going to trash you another time again after you leave your boyfriend. Actually, some exes do not want you to move on okay, in life. They realize that you're with somebody, that your life is getting better. They come back like the angel that they are. They come and say, oh, and because they know you. I mean, your ex know you. He knows that we're in love, blah, 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 blah. If I do this, I can get her in this way and that way. So he knows the button to hit to get you. So you come back like the angel that they are, or he or she is. And then try and lure you to leave your boyfriend and think that you're leaving him for him who has become better. But then you leave him and realize that your ex even got worse, or better still, is just in to destroy your life. This is a girl in this situation. It could even be a boy in this situation where your ex-girlfriend is coming back. because you have a child with a person, having a family unit is very crucial as human beings. We all want to have like that rounded family thing. So it's normal. But then is it worth it, your happiness? For 5 years he left you? Like I'm not going to judge him, but the fact that he left you for 5 good years, I don't think he has a conscience. I don't think just reassess him. That's my own. Just reassess him very well and make sure that everything is alright. Like it's very alright. And the guy about the guy being hurt. You're thinking about the guy not being hurt. You're afraid. Afraid is more like the guy can do something bad to you. So I don't know if the lady was using the right words, but if you're afraid that you hurt him or something, it should be like you don't want to hurt him out of goodwill. I don't want to hurt him because you don't want your girlfriend to be hurt. So you don't want to hurt the person. But if you're afraid, it doesn't mean that the guy could be abusive physically or emotionally or stuff like that, or could do something to you spiritually. It's a serious issue. No laughing. Okay. So the word afraid puts me in a different direction also with the current boyfriend that you are with. And I think that if naturally you do not leave him for your ex, it's going to be a serious blow, but it's going to be because you just let him, like 5 years, all the things that he has done for you. So it's going to be like be ungrateful. But if you actually leave him for your ex-boyfriend, that's going to be like double blow. Hurting there is normal. Sometimes you have to do certain things that, if you leave your boyfriend, someone gets hurt. Either you or your boyfriend, one of them gets, or both of you get hurt. So hurting is normal, but the reason why you are doing it is what matters. If a baby that didn't come back, would you have known, say, he's not your kind? Would you have said, say, he's not your kind, or you would have continued into marriage? Was that the case? Is that what you would do? So we have to weigh all those things in. It's a dicey situation, but my humble advice is that do what makes you happy. But before you go back with that your baby daddy, please assess him carefully. Assess him, scrutinize him, go into deep thoughts, deep thinking. After that the years that he left you, the things that he's doing now that he's back, assess his life very, 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 very well. Go deep that he's not gone before, because that 5 years, a lot of things have happened that he might not tell you or might not have the chance to tell you, that you might hear and you might be surprised. Okay. And then your current boyfriend that you are with, he said he's not your kind, meaning you've just been playing along and you've been an hypocrite since day one. I think you should try and open up to him, or try and give him a hint here and there that maybe you're going out of the relationship and stuff like that, and find a good time to speak to him about it. I don't think we can go on with this relationship anymore. I'm just not feeling the vibe, and I know you love me very much. I like you too, but I'm not in love with you. That's going to be some way back. Yeah. So, because eventually, if you want to leave the person, you have to leave the person. And you have to leave before it's too late. Okay? Before you come to say marriage proposal and you say no to marriage proposal. That's bad. You said he will gift you in 3 months. I don't know what that gifting means. He said he plans to gift me in 3 months. I don't know what that gifting means. Whether it's a wedding proposal, marriage proposal, I don't know. So if it is, then you should take this decision before that time, so that it doesn't become a bigger issue. Because the more you leave it to be, the more bigger it becomes. Your baby daddy, you're in love with him, yes, but a lot of things are also very, very important to consider. If it lets you in those 5 years, we can leave you again in split seconds. So this brings me to the end of today's video. Please comment down below your humble advice to this lady or anybody in this kind of situation, gentleman or lady in this situation. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to also like my friend's page, Woven Ideas, on Instagram, and contact her for all your kits and your bags. They are really nice kits, as you can see. So guys, reach out, buy some, purchase some. It's very, very affordable, guys. So try and get one for yourself, or try and get one for your girlfriend, your loved one, your mommy. For a vacation, you're going on vacation to the beach and stuff, you have this on, you have your bikini or stuff on. Imagine that. Okay, see you guys in my next video. Love, peace, and joy. Bye.